You know how difficult it is for people to picture Jon Moxley as a dad?
I know. I think a lot of people have a hard time picturing John doing anything aside from wrestling.
That's
Blows
true.
people's mind. It's like watching like a dog walk on their hind legs. It freaks people out. Very funny.
Is John the husband and the father that much different than the John we see on TV and in the wrestling ring?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. He's
Yeah.
he's not bleeding at home all the time.
No. No, he spares us that though, every now and then. He has done a doozy on my pillowcases though. I will say that the bedding takes a toll. Everything else is pretty good
This
though.
is the scabs. Is that what that is?
Yeah, or like, yeah, the scabs are things that haven't healed or yeah, I mean, I guess that's really what it is, especially like you leave like a hotel room and he's been like battered and bloodied the night before, and then you're sleeping a certain way, and then your face is dried to the pillow. You gotta like
Oh,
pull it off, and then we're back to the beginning.
yeah. Did you know what you were getting into when you started dating a wrestler, and
No.
then you marry a wrestler? And I'm sure it's even changed a lot since then.
It's really funny because I think of like, so when John and I first started dating, and I feel like John and I, like, even when we first started dating, it was just kind of like, oh, I'm with this person now, and this is my person, and we're just going to be together. Like, there was never really any kind of conversation of like, what we are and what our relationship is and what our dynamic is, any of that. It just sort of like it always has been since
Mm.
we've been together. But anyway, so I'm on the road with WWE at the time, of course, and my mom doesn't know what kind of life I'm really living. Of course, I'm calling and checking in with her, but she doesn't really know anything about pro wrestling. She really doesn't know anything about who Jon Moxley and or at the time Dean Ambrose was. So when I'm telling her that I'm dating this guy and she starts looking him up, then she stumbles upon Jon Moxley, looking up his old promos, his old matches. And I remember her like, she called me or she texted me and she was like so like wary of him. She's like, I don't know about this. Like, he seems like really like, seems a little scary and mean and rattling off all these other adjectives. And I was like, Mom, it's fine. Like, don't sweat it. But now it's so funny because my mom is like so obsessed with John. Like my mom loves John more than she loves me. I can almost guarantee you that. She my mom got a Mox tattoo.
What?
Yes. Yeah, I did not see that in my bingo cards.
Where is this?
It's on her wrist. So we had been kind of like joking around about it. So right after I had Nora, John really wanted to go get another tattoo. My mom was staying with us to kind of help me like get my footing as a mom.
Sure.
So my mom's with us in Vegas. John wants to go get a new tattoo. And I'm like, well, shit, I want to go get a tattoo too. And this was like, yeah, maybe a couple weeks after I had Nora. So I'm like, I'm going to get like a tattoo for the baby. And
Yeah.
what did he get? Maybe this is when he got the rose thorn one. I think it was that. But anyway, so my mom's there. My mom gets like big time FOMO. So she's like, well, I want a tattoo too. So she's like, well, what am I going to get? What am I going to get? And she's like trying to figure it out. And John jokingly was like, well, why don't you get my name or something like that? And she was like, okay, that's great. My mom's very much so like a call my bluff kind of person.
Wow.
So yeah, she got it. She was like looking it up and like he just wrote his name and then she got that. It's really tiny. It's actually kind of cute. But yeah.
But you don't even have a
Hilarious.
Mox tattoo.
No. I got to protect this vessel that is my body.
Yes.
It's done enough damage to this body.
Wow. Well, not nearly as
I
much
know.
damage as your husband.
That's true. That is true. I mean, my baby might beg to differ, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's where it needs to be. It's fine.